Greetings, gentle viewers! It's time for another Patreon request.
You're gonna do this one.
Well, I intended to do Narnia, but I suppose that one'll do.
Yeah, I said so. There you go.
I'm gonna be so fucking glad when I can kill that one.
Not until they stop paying you.
Keep paying me. It's useful.
So, have you ever wanted to see Johnny Yong Bosch and his eyeliner team up with Ray Park and a guy who looks like a B-list wrestler in order to fight the plot of John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars? Well, me neither, but world-renowned voyeur Mr. P. Atreon really wanted to see me watch the fuck out of it. This looks like about 15 different King of Fighters fan films. Why do we get the feeling Spoonie should be reviewing this?
Oh yeah, because I can think.
Holy shit, the production logo looks like Franz Frazetta crossed with Toy Story. Maybe this won't be so bad, said the person with hubris before she fell into the dark pit of Comic Sans and contextless Bible quotes.
Nice to finally have a font that's worthy the text, though.
The Holy Land in the 14th century was played with the Antarctic crossbred with the beach, and ruining the tranquility is a guy demonstrating how I usually play Assassin's Creed. You see, in real life, the Templars were well known to forego the use of armour, swords, and for not killing the really whitewashed Saracens. Is there a reason this lighting is worse than mine?
I'm fine with them stealing my thunder. I totally am. It's my thing, you know? Without it, what am I? Oh God. I'm a sad cunt making an underviewed YouTube show that I film in my little brother's bedroom. A bedroom that smells faintly of chocolate bars and desperation. Right. What a fucking nightmare. I'm glad that's not true.
I'll find 1,000 more now, you die. We're the emptiest wastelands. No one around it is that. And I'm not feeling merciful.
Well, that was probably affecting. I mean, I couldn't hear what he was saying, but everything else was so competent that I'm sure it was fucking amazing.
We go here now. We go live here.
Okay, that last one's an improvement. This shot is shit. Can you give me another one? Oh no, that one's even worse. Can you give me the other one back? That's better. You're giving that building to the city of Los Angeles? Hate to tell you this, but they might already have one. Shit, that camera work is making that strip mall look amazingly like a strip mall. Inside, we have the totally legitimate box company making its first appearance since BMX Bandits. Ray Park's a pro-criminal taking a job.
How do I know this is not a setup?
By using the Force, man. No wonder that punk Obi-Wan cut you in half. They want him to give a book to a cult/crime syndicate because it's all been blah blah blahing all the blahs to blah. Scary stuff.
Their boss, someone named Samael.
Samael? What in the hell kind of name is that?
Sounds like a character from The Prophecy. Or if he's really unlucky, one of its sequels.
Park's being sent in with a rare book Samuel wants and to kill him and his whole gang when exchanging it for mountains of cash.
So who do you want me to kill besides the Queen?
Everybody.
Even your own guys?
They're not our guys anymore.
Kill them all and let whatever god the film believes in sort them out.
One question. How do you know I'm betray you too?
Because you're a goddamn mercenary.
Yeah, but what if I go in there and they offer me more money to stop shooting, and then instead of shooting me after I stop, they offer me more money to come back and shoot you? Well, then we'll offer you even more money! Enough to stop shooting or enough to go shoot them again? Enough to make you shoot yourself. Oh no, that would cost you. Yeah, but then we'll just loot the cash from your body. Sounds complicated. Let's hope they don't offer me any more money. After a brief conversation about how fucking ridiculously bright the sunlight is in this scene, we're back at the comic book. Things. I fucking hate them. But pretty soon we're at LA's famed Yellow Brick Road and some Yakuza are yelling at each other.
Why? Jeez.
This is my favourite scene because I can't actually tell how bad the acting is. Pretty soon it's interrupted though by Johnny Yong Bosch wearing black and killing shit with a sword. If you need why that's funny explained, it wasn't for you.
Now I know why he betrayed his own organization.
Looks like he's wearing a half-finished Sephiroth costume.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? This guy! The Yakas are all possessed by demons. As Bosch kills one, it flies out and into another host. The yelling earlier was the leader getting a new and younger host. A new host that's absorbing his underling demons and becoming all-powerful. I think. I wish I could be clearer, but the blood looks more like CGI than the demon ghosts. It makes things confusing. Anyway, 3 cold openings in and we finally hit credits. It starts off somewhere between epilepsy and throwing someone in a deep hole and dropping a ton of random comic book panels on their head.
Good theme though. They probably should have just wasted their money on an album instead.
Kind of sounds like the theme to an 80s toy-based animated series like Spiral Zone or Mask. But instead of explaining what's going on with testicle-stomping vocals, they eventually just throw some bullet points on screen. There's a reason this film is so disjointed from scene to scene. Each of the 3 main characters' stories were directed by different people. I'm guessing they just arm wrestled when the characters met up. And why is the script so terrible? Well, I can't say for sure, but it was written by the guy who directed Large Man Steroid Hair scenes, so make of that what you will.
He looks like Arnold Vosloo, but inflated. That's Petra! It's 300 miles from Jerusalem! And in Jordan!
No good can come of this.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that Interior is thousands of miles away from Jerusalem! And holy shit, it looks like they stretched Peter Dinklage! These two are talking about bringing Cain, aka 2 biceps, 1 cock, in to deal with a demon.
This is madness.
This is apparently Jerusalem.
You might not have noticed, but the continuity in this scene is fucking amazing. Now, Cain, when he's not being a bouncer, is unpopular with stuffy monks and immortal. I, being someone with minimal knowledge of religious myth, assumed he was the biblical Cain.
I thank you for heeding our summons.
This better be important. I walked here from Jersey. Anyway, no, he's another immortal called Cain who does shit involving demons and is hated by some Christians. He's the last Templar who defeated the Demon Legion after his order was destroyed, and is immortal because reasons. And this film has way too much plot for explanations. Anyway, Legion is a collection of demons who can either team up or split up to possess people, and that's what's going on in LA. These monks have captured another demon, Beelzebub, when he was in the area scouting locations for his new film, Jesus the Adjective Noun. The monks are cruel beyond belief. Strawberry jam, that wig, trapped in a stage, no lozenges.
I was growing tired of all these simmering monks and their useless prayers.
They turned him into Marilyn Manson Jesus to drive him crazy. But it takes more than that to hurt the director of Santa Claus, Serial Rapist. Anyway, Bill sends him to LA to kill Legion because, well, look at him, he's got nothing else to do.
Okay. Please. Please help me.
That poor bastard's being kept alive to act as a demon phone. That's a fucking brilliant idea. I need one of those! Jacula might finally pick up.
Back in LA, Ray Park's team is getting ready to FPS the fuck out of a large room of demon criminals. The RPG is in case they need to kill some time with a game of D&D.
A wrinkled a jacket.
Getting shot would wrinkle it more.
Remember what happened last time you turned down a vest? That was bad luck.
Bad luck? It's a goddamn miracle they brought you back.
Not really, we were right in the hospital.
Okay, credit where credit's due, Hellbinders. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, but 20 minutes? Nobody stays dead for 20 minutes.
Oh, he's brain damaged. That's why he doesn't want the vest. Fair enough. Anyway, Steve Austin wants to know why they don't just secretly wire the whole building with explosives, because that's clearly easier than just shooting everyone.
Do you want to blow up a lot of money?
How much money?
Enough for 8 to 12 Big Macs.
Oh, man's Chinese theater, I guess, in LA. Film is a religion.
Finally come to repent, Rue.
Have we met?
Not in this life.
Johnny Yong Bosch's bits are a bit like a Ruhi Kimura film if he hated himself and everyone else. Let's hope that monk's anal beads come in handy later on. Anyway, Bosch is told that there are 4,000 Oni demons in the city. A legion, if you will.
How would I stop an army?
By killing them. Duh. Like you did earlier.
By raising your own.
I don't have time to find other teenagers with attitude, Zordon. Well, then it's lucky there are non-teenagers without attitude ready to join you later on. Ray Park is just too intense for a suit that fits. He and his team go in for the job.
What do you want?
I've got delivery.
Can someone please get Ray Park a box to stand on? He's not intimidating anyone when he looks like he's standing at the bottom of a fucking well. Inside the warehouse is an illegal showroom for the colour red. The lead demon Samuel is played by Edmure Tully on a bad day and is wearing scarlet camo to show that he means business. Speaking of business, it's boring. Hurry up and get to the red wedding of bullets and flesh.
To sell a book.
To kill you.
I love the swagger of a surrounded man without any kind of defense.
You must be good.
Bitch, I killed Liam Neeson. Some demons fly out of the dead and into his people because this is John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars, just with an even more annoying shade of red, and with a less convincing male lead and an infuriating lack of lesbianism.
You should have worn your vest.
It slows me down.
The demons can't possess Ray Park because, and I'm not making this up, he has no soul. When he died in that hospital, it just kinda left him, and because he's the whitest motherfucker maybe ever, no one noticed.
I want to take me to Funky Town. Want to take me to Funky Town.
Now, I would have thought that having no soul would have made it easier for demons to start piloting his human-sized biomech, but what the fuck do I know?
I know how to make a damn fine haggis pasta bake. And I think you'll agree, that's far more important.
Wow, his gunfire's rounds made of pure CGI smoke. Anyway, he escapes using his patented leave the room technique, only to find out that the sun wore blue velvet. And the demons possess some guys who were just wandering past. And his driver, so they all have to die.
Oh, that blending is almost as good as mine, Mr. Ninja.
I was assigned to Comic-Con before I came over. I had to assassinate Spike Spencer. Oh, fuck, more of these. These things are like someone saw Repo the Genetic Opera and decided that it should die. In an exciting development, Cain has a flirty thing with a random guy and follows him to a bus. Well then, let's burn that fucker down. I mean, look at it! It's clearly an SCP! Ray Park's celebrating a successful mission by sitting in his depression flat and drinking the cheapest whiskey he can find. Bit sad for a man with 100% of the money, isn't he?
If I had wanted you dead, you never would have known I was here.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Rue.
Funny, you don't sound Australian.
I hope Ray Park's character's called Ken, then Johnny Yong Bosch can be all like, "Hi-yo, Ken!" So they spend way too much time talking about the soul.
But generally you can say that a soul moves towards or away from enlightenment depending on the life that led to its freedom.
But either way, the soul definitely moves on.
Definitely.
Well, yes, unless you capture them in a giant cinema, brainwash them, and then stick them to primitive man. Or you can just put one in a hamster wheel to create a perpetual motion machine. Cain's headed to meet the demons, and I think they're also vampires.
Sorry, the editor sneezed.
Still walking the earth.
No, sometimes I use a Segway. Is ripped clothing a perennial part of his punishment, or is it a stylistic choice? And I love his hair. It's like a Slayer concert in the front, and a better Slayer concert in the back.
Are you threatening me?
I'm Ken Julio! I need tippy for my bunghole!
Now we're unstoppable.
Not unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
No, this isn't an argument.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. It's just contradiction.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
So Cain walks off because it's not the finale yet, is met by a gang of demon-possessed who try to punch him to death. Will Cain be able to win? Able. Of course, because Cain's basically Steven Seagal if he really was just a cook.
There's 4 million innocent people in the city. It's a fight we don't want to win, even if we could.
You know, the more people they kill, the further away the new possessees are going to have to come from. Eventually, this will be It Follows without the sex. So, you ever consider just maiming them? Anyway, all 3 of the magical possession immune drive away into GTA 1. The budget didn't stretch to GTA 3 or later.
We got our own problems with the Uni.
Oni.
Oni, right. What is an Uni?
What's an Oni? What the fuck did you two talk about on the drive over? And how did you find Cain? Did you go out looking for an In-N-Out burger and think, ooh, that looks like a plot-driving fight to be part of? So, the demons are drawing a symbol on the basement floor in blood, and I'm told I should do a Full Metal Alchemist reference, so, ooh, that blood's full of iron, which is a metal and might be from an alchemist. I'm sorry, I don't know shit about Full Metal Alchemist. Is it about John Dee's adventures in the Vietnam War? Anyway, some of these symbols might be Masonic. I suggest summoning an architect to improve the hideout.
Of course, they could be getting ready for a Faust Love the Damned theme party.
The trio heads back to Ray Park's place, past his hallway sofa, drink some of his Red and White Lines brand water, and discuss how his 2 possessed friends know where he lives.
You have no soul.
Nope, I lost it when I was dead, along with a chunk of my spleen and my left pinky toe.
What the fuck sort of injury caused that? Did you actually try to kill Liam Neeson?
He also lost his memory of showing his friends his flat because they don't actually talk about them knowing where he lives. Possibly because this is the dumbest World of Darkness game ever played. The upshot to all this is that with them having the book, the whole world is fucked. Millions are in danger of being possessed and they can't let that happen.
If they possess the book and an entire city to keep us from stopping them, I'm not sure there's anything left to solve.
Wait until sunrise. The priest will know what to do.
Yes, let's go get some sleep. Truly, that is the best use of our time.
You guys ain't crashing here.
Look at them, searching for a hostel with extreme prejudice. The monk tells them they can trap demons inside Ray Park because even though they won't, or can't enter him, they actually can, so yeah! And I'm pretty sure that whatever they're going to do to him is going to give him some kind of martial arts powers. So that's good.
You're not gonna like molest me or anything, are you?
Wrong religion.
So while that's going on, Ryu has a mission to finish. You know, kill guys, dress like Sephiroth, the usual. Caine's not too impressed and starts rambling.
The Templar dealt with assassins during the Crusades. Mostly we tried to kill each other.
Sounds exciting. You ever consider turning it into a video game? Suddenly there's a fight and Caine decides to help Ryu out. Because it'd be rude to just sit at the side and watch the choreography.
I'm standing. It's not rude if you stand.
Caine walks softly, so it's no surprise he fights like that. You know, turning Ray Park Jr. into a living demon-killing weapon is a stroke of genius. After all, busting does make him feel good.
Spicy, lightly sweet.
Don't bother.
You'll never catch him.
Fine. We'll go straight to the source.
Are you sure? You'd lose precious demon-killing time. And you'd have to watch Highlander the Source. Caine and Park head off to go all battle for the Planet of the Apes and the demons.
Guerrilla warfare.
This involves accidental innuendo.
Let's blow this popsicle stand.
A whole stand? That's a lot of cock!
You coming? Give me a few hours.
Bosch is just overcome by the thought of Ray Park sucking on massive popsicles and needs to wank it out of his system. Nah, he's important work at the Succubus Club.
We're diminished. How?
The Soul Torn. He's found a way to bind us.
Hell bind you!
It wasn't that bad. And are those demons going to Ray Park, or is he just going to have to wait 5 minutes for the new host to find the building? The answer is A, I think. They're following the demons to find Ray Park, even though they fly at the speed of animation, so they really should be running after the first ones and then killing themselves every time they lose them. It's like these morons never used a soul-powered humming device before. Bosch has a meeting with his boss, who's hiding out in the middle of an experimental Bertolt Brecht play. Weird. They have important business to discuss, such as the correct way to get a promotion in a ninja clan.
There can be only one ninja in LA!
If Mortal Kombat has taught us anything, it's that ninjas will always kill their masters. It's just science. Anyway, without that guy breathing down his neck, maybe Ryu can buy some more belts to make a new jacket out of. Ah, counting money. Classic Viet Cong tactics.
Guerrilla warfare. Money? You can never have too much.
They're talking more about Templar shit, because just having him be the biblical Cain would make the film 13% less confusing and 21% more awesome. So that was never gonna happen. Because the demons never managed to track them down, I'm guessing they eventually realised that killing their own guys and following them was a terrible fucking plan. Oh, they're having a trying to look cool but coming across as dorky as shit contest! I think Bosch won because he's doing it from inside a dream sequence.
They're looking for us.
Well,
duh. They never find them, so eventually the trio head out to start a fight with a roving gang of extras. Luckily, at least some of them were possessed. You know, Cain is basically LC from Cine Radio in 20 years, if his anger that you have no idea who he is physically turned into muscle mass.
Cain, smash puny demons! Cain's strongest one there is!
Why is it that you can spend at least 24 hours painting that and yet the blood never dries, congeals, or does anything blood does when it leaves the body? Ray Park knows the fate of the world's in the balance, but still refuses to put a bulletproof vest on, even though they need him alive. I'm impressed with that level of devotion to being a dickhead. Anyway, they moved on to raiding the box warehouse, which has diversified into bulletproof barrels for some reason, to try and capture Ray Park's friends so they can be safely exorcised.
I'm trying to save you, bitch!
Why bother when you can join us instead?
I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't.
Well, that's the worst poem I've seen all film.
I think my favourite part of this shootout is that the cardboard boxes are now somehow bulletproof. Actually, no, it's someone yelling at Ray Park to come out after he misses his cue. Anyway, they use the domino theory to capture Park's friends and they're left with the monk so he can exorcise them, which I'm sure will go fine.
hungry?
Starved.
Me too.
Well, that's convenient. You're standing outside a Chinese restaurant.
Any suggestions?
Pancakes.
Pancakes? Really? I didn't know you guys ate pancakes.
Love pancakes.
Ironically, Ray Park's British and pancakes aren't as big a deal over there as they are in the USA, so this whole exchange should have been reversed. Oh, the international bungalow of pancakes. This is an important scene. Let's skip it.
A postcard from the diner. Wish you were here, Cain! We had pancakes!
Cain's off at a church, getting forgiven for saving the world with extreme prejudice. The church's gardens are shit. Samuel arrives to a dramatic confrontation made up of gay porn dialogue.
It's always the same with you crusaders. Unwilling to bend until you break.
You know something funny? Cain's hair. You know something else that's funny? Samuel played Big Daddy Mars in John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars. Meaning that 20 years later he's still playing the lead possessed person in a crappy film where if the possessee dies, the thing possessing him flies out and grabs someone else. But they don't give much of a fuck and keep killing them because the leads are immune. Because reasons.
Now that is evolution.
Plus, the worst part is he's gone from scarification Marilyn Manson to Dave Grohl.
Oh, God. Damn it! Well, at least it's not Dave Matthews.
Anyway, Samuel's trying to convince Cain to betray the others, because that's likely.
If you're going to choose between two evils, you should really choose the lesser. Isn't that why you're still here?
I'm still here because I'm a WWE gimmick waiting for a wrestler man enough to handle me. Oh, fuck. Every time I go for pancakes! The bald guy's dead too, because that makes sense. He was the only one in armor. The woman's alive and seemingly not possessed anymore.
Shocking twist coming.
Oh, Bosch has not been that angry since he was forced to cosplay as the alt-right.
I'm a frog.
Bosch realizes that he meets the monk in every life and he always dies to help him find redemption.
He dies so I can find redemption.
At least he wrote down some directions in blood. Redemption's a hard place to find. Very sad. Bosch thinks Tetsuro, the surviving possessed Yakuza, killed the monk. If that's the case, then why did he leave the woman alive? No, the only logical explanation is that she's still possessed, killed the monk, and they're all idiots.
Then get ready for tonight.
What happens tonight?
Everything.
Everything? Oh, a sweet strip poker, a disco, eating Spoonie's hair, watching all the James Bond movies, turning film brain into a piñata?
It all ends.
Now that is hardly everything. That doesn't even include Teddy, naked with a yo-yo! Disappointed, Hellbinders. Disappointed.
Cain looks like 2 arms growing out of a dick. But what, besides that, is really the legacy of Cain? They're going to bring the fight to Samuel, and like the rationals they are, they bring the clearly still possessed woman! The film's other woman, the woman in the basement, has finished painting the summoning circle. At least they say she's finished? It looks identical to how it looked in every other scene. At least there's red lights to show that it's working.
Give me 30 seconds! I said 30 seconds! I count fast!
I know it's not meant to be, but it kinda looks like he set his podium on fire. I think it's funny that the heroes deliberately waited for hours before launching their attack.
Then get ready for tonight.
What happens tonight?
It's like they wanted the villains' plan to catch up, so everything was finaleing at the same time. I'm thinking the hours off screen were spent trying to convince Ray Park to put his demon-eating and oh-so-important torso into a bulletproof vest. But when the time had run out, they'd only argued up to a purple shirt.
Awesome. You've got a lot of guts, random demon woman!
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal!
I think this was actually supposed to be shocking. That's fucking hilarious! Anyway, all the souls burst out of him. Your souls aren't mine! Etc. They go to Samuel, who's now a vampire. I think Joss Whedon's gonna sue somebody! Anyway, Legion's amazing plan seems to be to stick all the demons in one body because superpowers, even though they could already do that. And Ray Park is somehow still alive, even though demons can apparently only leave your body if you die. So they open a gateway to hell, and Ray Park, using his Ray Park power, stabs Samuel, which sends them both to hell, because he's secretly Gandalf the Shite. This fight looks much more like a bad sex scene, though weirdly better as a bad sex scene than as a fight scene. Samuel explodes on impact because demons are combustible, and the guy who's possessed by him is fucked, I guess. In more ways than one. While Ray Park, being a soulless body, survives in hell long enough to meet his own Force ghost.
Never can stay out of trouble.
So, for reasons that I'm sure I'm smarter for not understanding, Ray Park soul fucks himself, which clearly turns on burnt toast Jesus, and after remarrying, they're sent back to Earth without a wound because they badly needed sequel bait.
Your friend is gone and so's the book.
Including Tetsuro. He never showed.
I became known as Ray Park the Twice Dead. My companions and I became the hunters of the demonic hordes. Not many know of our story because our song has not yet been sung. Because no one wanted a sequel, bitches!
Oh, sorry. I've been practicing.
This film has its charms, but they're overpowered by the bullshit in the script, the occasional terrible acting, and the shit directing in general. I get what they were trying to do, but it didn't come off at all. That said, the music was fucking brilliant. They probably should have just made a concept album. Having said all that, I can see why a lot of people love it, and I can think of far worse things to be into. I hope that one day it gets a sequel it clearly thinks it deserves, and I enjoy it more than this one.
I'm the Amanda Hagan, and...